Okay, so I got a couple Dash 9s, Athearn Genesis version 2.0 pulling these guys in. What we're looking for here are the tail 2 cars off this train. They're going to pull into track 3 in the yard here. Nice and slow. Put the bell on. So I just finished weathering 2572. And the old burn over here, the toaster, that's been done for a while. So we'll just bring this engine into the yard. And what we're after is the tail 2 cars on the end of this guy here. So in the foreground here, we've got another Dash 9 from Athearn Genesis. Still have that one for sale, if anybody's interested. That's 4642, weathered to prototype photos. So these are the 2 tail cars here we need. So we'll just stop the train here. So we want the coil car and we want the flat with the rebar load on it. So we'll just shut this down to idle and we'll get out our yard crew. Okay, our yard power for today is an an Atlas MP15 CIT 1524. This thing's been heavily reworked. It's got an ESU lock sound with Keep Alive in it and a scale sound speaker as well, and full lighting package. I've done a lot to this guy, so we'll just spark him up. Oh, we got to turn the power on. So we got cab light going on now. That'll go off. And we've got individual headlights and number boards. And we got ditch lights as well. So this is coming out of the former Stewart Yard Shops, the 2-bay engine house, which has now been torn down. This is my second kind of major scratch build. I'll just zoom out a bit. So we'll pull this guy out slowly. So he's got a nice little bit of throat to him as well. He's got twin beacons, which is not prototypical, but I like my beacons. So here he comes. So I've got it set up for number 12 here, function 12, to dim the ditch lights. We don't need them on in the yard, I guess. And my transfer caboose, another scratch build. That's all done and dusted there. So he's going to peel the tail 2 cars off of this train that just came in. And we'll just watch him exit the engine tracks here. So I did make my way over to the Silver Creek sub last weekend, visit with Wade and Mike, that you may know of. Had a good time there. I got my first real operating session in, which was quite interesting to me. I learned quite a bit about the signaling and everything. I really don't know much about railroading, so Wade, who actually works for CN, told me quite a bit. And we've got really nice setup there. Everything works beautifully. Unlike here, but they have some technical expertise there that allows them to set up a really nice layout and have a really nice operating session. I was impressed by the length of trains they're able to pull without issue. And the engines are just beautiful there. Wade does a beautiful job weathering them. So I did take a few of my own, but had teething issues with one of them, so I didn't run them because the other ones weren't speed matched. So yeah, it was good to get out there and good for a visit and see how a real layout looks. So I've got my sights set high, I guess as to standards, right? Anyway, so now we're coming up to the tail of this guy. And so we're going to take the tail 2 cars off this train that just came in. Got a little bit of a shaky thing going on my phone here. This is a new phone. Another reason I wasn't doing too many videos is my phone was dying on me, so it would kind of flake out when I wanted to do a video. Another annoying thing. So I want this flatbed here with the rebar on it. Let's see if I can get a coupler clash going. My uncoupling wasn't perfect, so here we go. We got the 2 cars we need. So that's my Sioux-line flatbed and my CP rail. It's a Scale Trains coil car. So I'll just get the switch here and we'll bring them in. Still using my Pico turnouts here. Eventually I'll get that all hooked up to have some nice switches on them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 4 cars into the, we're going to shove them in to the Transload Facility. So we're going to have 2 coil cars, we're going to have a built aluminum bulkhead and a flatbed to bring in. Okay, so we need to pick up this Canadian Pacific coil car. It's been emptied, and we're gonna bring in 2 full. So what we're gonna do first off is we're gonna come all the way through and drop off our bulkhead flat. So it's coming through now. So that bulkhead's going to get dropped at the tail end. And we'll just kill the ditch lights when he gets close there. Okay, so we're going to cut off the bulkhead flat, and we're going to drop those 2 coil cars in their bays where they need to be. This guy's going right to the end. Take him right to the end. Okay, and we'll do a disconnect. Okay, so we're going to put her in reverse now. And we're going to drop our 2 coil cars. In these back first 2 bays. Okay, so that's the first one. So this is the trick, you got to reach through the roof. Okay, that's uncoupled, and then we'll go a bit more and drop off the next one. And we'll reach through the roof again, uncouple. Okay, we're all free now, so we're going to pull out the flat. And this is the longest of the 3 bays. And we got to go out and clear the switch. So almost there now. Half a car. And clear. Okay, we'll just get this switch here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to hook up to all 3 cars, and we're going to leave the bulkhead in place where it can be unloaded. So there's very little clearance on the doors on this track here. Ideally both tracks come in parallel. There's no bends, but we're not there yet. When we get a new setup, everything will be coming in nice and straight. No bends. So we're gonna check this first coil car here. And we got him. And then we're gonna go out and grab our bulkhead flat. So this facility will hold 6 cars, 3 on each track, and you can pretty much unload anything here you want, because the back bay there has got a forklift and a loading bay there, so that's pretty good. You can do box cars as well. I'll just make sure that's coupled up. Okay, we got it. Alright, we got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this bulkhead flat in the first bay right here. Okay, I've just realized I made a mistake here. I was supposed to pull the bulkhead out and put it in the other bay. These are the tricks of the thing here, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. And we're going to pretend that this bulkhead is attached. How about that? We'll just cheat on the op session a bit. I thought this through and I'd forgotten what I was doing, so we're going to bring her back in now. So I need to park the bulkhead there first. So we'll just get him settled. And I need to park the coil car there as well, just so I can deposit the flatbed. So they're all good where they are. Alright, here we go. I'm going to back up again. I guess part of the difficulty with this actually probably makes it more of a challenge, which is quite nice. It's not a simple industry to switch. I've screwed up many times. But yeah, especially when it's got a couple cars in it already, it gets really difficult to switch. So you got to make a good plan if you're gonna do it right. So here we go. This guy's gonna come in, and this one will get deposited in the front bay here, in the front track. Alright, so this is his final resting place. Looks like she's not level. Okay, now the last thing I got to do is just go and collect the coil car. And then we're done. I'll just replace that bulkhead, put it where it's supposed to be, and then we can get out of here. Anyway, I'll be really glad when I can finally get this building properly located and the track work all done nicely. But for the meantime, this is going to have to do. It's still one of my favorite buildings. Well, still, it's like put a lot of work into it. So we're just going to pull back a little bit. Get that bulkhead sitting in the middle there. All right, so that's it. We're good to go. Turn those ditch lights back on and go. So that's it for my first operating session with the Transload Facility. Sorry I made a few mistakes. Anyway, that's it for my Wednesday night. I'll post more videos soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you can like and subscribe. Have a good evening.